course, that's going to be difficult. Where's Twitch? Oh, there it is. Thank you for joining us on this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. This is a local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our picks, your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. We got, Sunday, July 6th. We got baseball going on right now. Big day in baseball. Sorry, we're a little bit later than we anticipated today, but hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Matt Shea, Woody, B Pimpin'. What's going on? How is everybody? B Pimpin', I think you still owe us subscribe there for your miss last week, my friend. Just FYI, I'd have been on here to tell you I was wrong. Don't miss out. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday so far. Games going on right now. We still got, 3-1 Milwaukee, 1-0 Cleveland in the upset of the day, possibly, in that one. So we've got 1-1 Cincinnati and Philly, which is ridiculous. That game's still there. Dylan, what's up? Tigers, I don't know if they're selling, but okay. Padres winning. What else could happen in baseball today, right? Could the Padres win? I don't know. What's up, Nick? How are you? Jake, what's going on? Thank you all for coming on the show. We are live on Twitch and YouTube as well. So if you want to join us over there, Sports Bets for Free on all of those as well. So feel free to join us there. If we could get the rest of these invites out here, we'll be ready to rock and roll. And one game in the books. We told you Baltimore was going to win in a low-scoring game. Guess what? Baltimore wins, low-scoring game, right? So, greeting. Hi, Roy, what's going on? Staying dry in the desert is easy. I know you guys are getting a ton of rain out there. Hopefully you're doing okay. And there's two money lines most confident in that are left? Love the Cubs. That was probably number one all day. Beyond that, Diamondbacks would probably have to be there. Yeah, Mookie home run yesterday. Yeah, he finally hit one. Or are you talking about today? Matt, thanks for coming on. Which one would you be talking about is the question, right? You need 3 player props? Michael, we put those online. What do you need 3 player props for? You're in the Discord. Doesn't get easier. Tucker and Bush in the Cubs game, and Corbin Carroll as well. You're at the thrift shop. All right. A's should win. They should have won yesterday. I don't know what the heck they were doing yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if Mookie hits a home run 2 days in a row, but we'll see. Cardinal Andre, thanks for joining. KII, thanks for coming on. All right, everybody's a little bit quiet this morning, I see. Give us 1 second here. Gash, thanks for joining. Cardinal Andre, thank you for all the gifts. Muchas gracias. So 2-1 win earlier for the Orioles. Jackson Holiday, hell of a day. Once again, the A's don't score. Milwaukee just wins 3-1 final. Brouhahas take that one home. Surprising day that they couldn't get to Woodruff. Good to see Woodruff back. Surprise at the result in that one a little bit for sure, to say the least. Terry Moore, what's going on? How are you? Toronto's up 3-2. Boston, who expected to get a lead, 5-2 with Garrett Crochet on the mound. Not Kaylee's dad. What's up? Deborah, thanks for joining. Sneaky Pete, what's going down? Yankees still up 6-4. Rockies 2-0 lead. Vera, what's going on? I came on live, Vera, just a little bit later. This morning wasn't great, so... AKA Big Mike, thanks for coming on. Yeah, you need the Mets to come back a little bit in this one, right? I thought the Mets had a really good chance to sweep them and finish this thing off. But on a day where Judge did hit his 33rd, my bad. Vera, thank you for liking the live as well. Greatly appreciative. Appreciate all you guys coming on. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch as well. So feel free to check those out when you get some time if you want to skip over. We even got a fancy background on those couple over there, but TikTok wants to be difficult with theirs there. Dylan wants a little Mets magic as well. Short King, thanks for the follow. Oh, but by the way, we do put out a daily show for baseball. Did you miss the Cubs game? No, went through it thoroughly. Check it out on YouTube, Corey, if you want a little bit more. Love the Cubbies today. Yeah, Trevor Rogers continues to pitch very well. Boy Hernandez, thank you. Magatron's here. Gage, thanks for joining. Boston still up 5-2. And this Philly game, by the way, absolutely horrific by the Phillies offense. Let's just put it to you that way. Everybody has hit Chase Burns. Why didn't you hit Chase Burns at home? Anyway, Detroit, last chance to save a Scooble start coming up. Yeah, Dodgers winning today. Actually, I think they're getting swept today. I think the better play is +1.5, but I think they're getting swept today. That Phillies offense should be absolutely embarrassed of itself. Zach Wheeler once again comes out and throws, great performance, and nothing. Definitely a slate full of baseball pitching aces going on today as well. But, I mean, let's look. We look at Wheeler. I don't know. 8 innings, 1 run, 1 hit, 11 strikeouts, no walks. And you give him no help at all? Come on. Chase Burns only goes 4 2/3, 4 walks, did strike out 7. He brought the ERA down to 8. Congratulations. Yeah, there's been some good games, some tight ones. The Phillies' offense is ridiculous. Tampa Bay's up 2-1, but as we expect, the Tampa Bay bullpen will blow up here a little bit later. Gusto's okay. He's not. He had a really few rocky starts to start off the season. He's been much better as of late. Sheehan just we had 1 start this year. Used to on that one, Ryan. I don't at the moment, my friend. So what's going on, Casper? How are you? A's or San Francisco? I do like the A's a little bit later on. That is a late game. It's a weird Sunday on that one. Jake, thanks for liking the live. Mariners today? I don't see why not. All right. Do like the Cubs. I just think that Mariners-Pittsburgh game's got a great chance to be 0-0 at the end of 5. And then it boils down to the bullpens on that one. Pirates under 6.5. That game has a great chance. Let's see here. Boyd over 5. He struggled in his strikeouts last few starts, but they pulled the number down. So decent chance there. Phillies to win. I think they still get this one. Close game in Chicago? Maybe. What's up, Teddy Reddy? Xavier, thanks for joining. The Cardinals are going to have to score a buttload, I think, to keep up today. So, top 9, can Detroit not lose the Skubal game? They got to go against Klaus. They have 1 whole hit in today's game. They had 2 hits yesterday. Total is 6.5 in the Cubs game. Yeah, and I like more of the scoring than that. Wind's blowing in. I'm supposed to be scared of a little bit of wind. Come on. USA Traveler, thank you for the gifts as well. Michael, thanks for joining. Any changes as in what? I don't know what you mean by changes, Xavier. I apologize. Casper, thanks for liking the live. Trey, thanks for joining the show. And thank you, everybody. Also, we're streaming live on Twitch and YouTube as well. So hopefully everybody's getting a chance to watch the show over there as well. Dodgers minus 1.5. Turn that around. Take the Stros plus the 1.5. Josh, thanks for joining. I don't think the Dodgers win a game here. And the sweep thing doesn't have really anything to do with it. Cubs for 7+ all day. Hell, the Cubs might get it by themselves. Game total for... Yes, Xavier. I don't change unless there's some big pitching change. I haven't seen any of those for the later games, right? We've got Skeens and Kirby. That's what we thought. Lorenzen and Descani, Gusto and Sheehan, Fetty and Boyd, Leiter and Morgan, Birdsong, Lopez. Yeah, we're straight. Quinn, thanks for joining. Jason, thanks for joining. Casper, thank you. Sports Addict, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a week or so. Good to see you. Eduardo, thanks for joining. Hopefully everybody's having a fabulous Sunday. And Perez, after Torkelson gets hit by a pitch, Perez flies out. Now we're getting a substitute pinch runner. Kinstrian. Cubs to win? Absolutely. Love the Cubs today. What's going on, the Mick? Teddy Reddy, Bobby Sankey. Thank you all very much. And Twins do tie it up 2 apiece now. Philly still tied at 1. Dylan Blanchard, thank you. No, there's no such thing as dumb questions. There's dumb answers by me, but no dumb questions. Right? We get repetitive questions, but that's people popping in and off, so part of the deal. Phillies just go up 3-1, finally. Finally. Bryson Stott, 2-run homer. What the hell's been taking so long? That Philly, I'm telling you right, if you're a Phillies fan, you have every right to be pissed off at the world with that team. McKinstry, by the way, they bring in to pinch run. First thing he does is get caught stealing. Great job there, McKinstry. Way to run yourself into an out in the bottom of the 9th. Way to go. So, Tigers put up a whopping 3 hits in 2 days. If you're a Tigers fan right now, are you not begging for a bat? Are you not begging for a bat? Of course, under came in that game as expected. And you waste the start of Skubal that was 7 innings, no walks, 3 hits, no runs, 10 strikeouts. We told you Skubal 8+ Ks. That easily came in. So Marlins had 3 hits. Well, Detroit had 2 hits yesterday, and they've got 1 today. So Detroit's had 3 hits in 2 days, let alone 1. They're probably challenging it here. Yeah, it looks like a challenge. Pirates, I don't like them today as much, but I do expect an extremely low-scoring game if you don't want to play against Skeens. I don't blame you. Back-end child, Astros. Pirates, don't like them. Rangers, okay. A's, no. Love the Cubs and like the Stros. Dingler's out right after it, so now what? 2 outs and a runner at third. So Parker Meadows, keep it alive. 2:14, what's going on? No WNBA today for us. We need a WNBA break. We had Tons of action on the race this morning. So Tigers were terrible this series. Hell, you had to score like 4 runs the entire series to sweep it. I mean, this is retarded. Hey, what's up, Will? How are you? Great to see you as always, my friend. Mr. 1804, what's going on? We did well on the race. McLaren going 1-2 never hurts for us. What do you know about the Pirates-Mariners game? 2 good pitchers with Skeens and Kirby going in that one. 2 offenses that definitely struggle and a place to, that Nerfy in that game, yeah. What happened to Max? I didn't catch the back half of that race, so you're going to have to forgive me on that one. He did finish 5th. That one I do know. Safety car, of course, under 18.5 classified drivers. Norris surprisingly won. I thought Piastri was probably going to get a chance to win that, but, it is what it is, right? They both double podium. Yeah, I can understand. Both offenses suck, though, Leo. So it was the same thing, Mets-Pirates, like a week ago, and it ended up coming in. So thank you, Will, for the gifts. Appreciate it. There you go, Simplify. Spun out, try and take the lead. Thank you, Casper. I've got it recorded. I want to go back and watch it, but haven't went back yet. So, Will, thanks for liking the live. Who you like on these games? We like the Diamondbacks, Astros, Pittsburgh, Seattle, basically to finish almost 1-0 game. Love the Cubs. I guess the Padres and the A's to finish up the day. Yes, we like the Diamondbacks a bunch today. I'll take my chances against Lorenzen every day. What happened to Max in general? It's not Max, it's the car, Teddy. The car's the difference. His car's gotten worse. McLaren's car's gotten better. Oh, a wild pitch ties the game. More wild pitches, more runs. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Like, oh, yeah, I mean, Red Bull's cars become increasingly hard to drive. If you watch every teammate, I mean, they've tried 3 different guys in that slot in the other Red Bull car, and all of them were doing better with the Racing Bulls car. So, and then McLaren's car is so fast in the fast corners, it's ridiculous. Oh, wild pitch in that Detroit game, tied 1-1, going to the 10th. Wild pitches, my man. I'm still pissed off about the damn Juan Soto thing, but, I guess we'll get to that in a little bit. And B Custom, I'm with you on that one. Yeah, Scooble didn't get the first 5. Soto yesterday, first and second, nobody out. First inning, sacrifice bunt for $765 million contract with a runner at first and second, nobody out in a first inning of a game. You're going to need to score. And yeah, it was crazy. Still can't believe Soto did that yesterday. Unbelievable. All right. So what do we got else we got cooking here? The Mets have got a runner on, nobody out. As TikTok tries to say, we're saying hate speech now. Lindor gets hit by a pitch. The good news is Leiter Jr.'s in, so this is an excellent opportunity for the Mets to get back in this ball game. We do like San Diego slightly in that one. It's not a game we absolutely love or anything like that. So Turt McGirt, what's up? Yeah, let's see. Is he gonna sacrifice bunt again? Oh no, he's just gonna get out. Okay, all right. Washington bases loaded down 2. Correctamundo, 2 outs in that one. Go take a look at Garrett Crochet in this game. See if they can give it only goes 5, which is a little light for them. 9 hits. 7 strikeouts, couple walks. Kept the runs down to 2 with 11 base runners. Is pretty strong in 5 innings. What's up, PSM? Do like the Diamondbacks to win. We watch a lot of this on MLB.com. It's going to be hard to say if he's worth the contract as we're in year 1, but there's been some things already this season that have just been not explainable. We'll put it to you that way. Phillies up 3-1 in the ninth, 3-2 still. Dodgers top 8. I'm not Dodgers. Blue Jays top 8. Hysteria Force, what's going on? Yeah, if you're T-Mobile, yeah. Cubs, love the Cubs today. I think the Cubs smash them today. 6-2, 7-2, somewhere around there. And all right, Boston gets out of that mess. 5-3 going to the 8th. Neto up. He walks, I'm sorry. So Angels have got a couple runners on, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th, down 3-2. Philly wins. Is game over? Yep. Philly 3-1 in a game they should have won, I don't know, 19-1. I mean, come on, Philly offense. Really, what are you guys doing? Happy Sunday to you as well. Wow. Giants today, I'd like the A's part of that, but not one of our best options there. Detroit and Cleveland starting off the 10th. No, I'm sorry, going to the bottom of the 9th. I made that sound. Angel Martinez doubles. You got the Cubs over. I don't blame you there. I think the Cubs got a great chance to get that by themselves. The Cardinals team total, by the way, at 2.5. I think it was 2.5. Woo. Okay. Cubs been known to give up some runs. They've given up 3 and 8 in 2 games so far, and all of a sudden we're at a team total of 2.5. Interesting for the Cardinals, right? Padres or Rangers, it's one of those games that I wish wasn't even on the schedule, but slight lean to the Padres there, the home team. James, what's going on? JT, the OG, what's happening? We're also live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube as well, so make sure you check us out, all those spots. Wayball, thanks for joining. James, thank you. And let's see what else we got here. Pirates and Mariners, Royals and D-backs, Dodgers, Astros are the 3 next games up here shortly. On that one as well. So, James, thank you. And thank you for the gifts and liking the live. Always appreciative. Be custom. I'm with you. Sometimes you just got to play under and stay away from a side, even though you want to play. And especially with Scooble, you know you're going to pay through the nose for the VIG. So, yeah, it makes it a little difficult. Speaking of which, I forgot the Guardians are up in the bottom of the 9th, so I made a mistake earlier. They still have a runner at second with 1 out now. A's are the favorite today. Are they? With Birdsong? Did that line flip that much? Yeah. They're the favorite on the money line and dog on the run line. Yep. Player prop, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, it's one of those games of a favorite. We got a money line favorite and the opposite side for the run line, right? So Giants came out and played well yesterday. I'll give them credit. I didn't think, they held the A's down and they scored 7 runs. How often do you see that from the Giants? Woo! Not very. That's for sure. All right. 3-2 count on Bo Naylor. Think it'll be a close game? With the A's, could be. Yeah. Couldn't get any run support. Yeah. We talked about that for a couple hours yesterday, player prop. Today's lineup was full of aces everywhere. And as to be expected, their offenses did nothing for them. So D-backs and Cubs, I'm with you, JT. Steelers, what's cracking? How are you? Just need the star player to bunt. I know, I'm still ranting and raving about that. Do not get that one at all. Bo Naylor's out as well. So we got 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th 1-1 game. Detroit has put up a whopping 3 hits in 2 days. It's ugly, to say the least. Ugly and more ugly. Still runner at second. You want spicy? There you go. Waiting on the Twins raise, yeah. So far, the early game once again goes under. Baltimore getting the win 2-1. Yeah, it's pretty much set up for that day. After a week of overs, the Sunday comes in. The only game really going over at this point is the Mets and the Yankees. Boston, Washington has an opportunity to get there as well, but yeah. Runner at third, yes. And I'm watching it. The Cleveland game got it right in front of me. I appreciate you, Cardinal. Teddy, thanks for liking the live. Make sure you give us some likes, shares, comments, gifts, all that kind of fun stuff. Get as many people on the live show as you can. It becomes a lot more fun, that's for sure. Like I said, we're also live on Twitch. We're also at Sports Bets for Free. We're also live on YouTube, same thing. We end up playing the Guardians slightly, yeah. Nothing I posted, but yes. Something I do keep to myself, right? We talked about it yesterday. Just, a couple of bucks on there just to show I was right. So we'll see if it comes in. It looks like it's going to be one of those ones where still them giving up the lead in the ninth on a wild pitch was a big deal there, player prop. This game should have ended 1-0. Now it's going to extras, right? As Shinneman lines out. So, but yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things, my man. Now, here's what you got to worry about when these games go extra. So the total's at 2. How many times have we seen one team score 4 and the next team score 5 in the bottom half? So I hate it. You're sitting on under tickets. You do not want extra innings, even if you've got a 4 or 5 run cushion. It's just not a comfortable place to be. Ricky, thanks for joining. Yes, you should like the show. Yes, you should make a comment. Yes, you should share it with somebody that you follow or are friends with. Yes, you should give gifts if that's your questions. All right. A Twins game. If that you do not want that game to go under, you want it to finish in regular time for sure. No question about that whatsoever. So, Leo, thanks for liking the live. Boyd Case, I stayed away from it as he's been, unless you want to, he's been under for multiple starts in a row. But they have moved the line down. Astros, Dodgers. We like the Dodgers to sweep. I'm sorry, the Astros to sweep that thing. Over or under. Both games have been over so far. So what? The way Sunday's going so far, under. I really honestly don't like the total much, but I don't know about the D-backs portion of that, but the Pirates portion, Ricky, like that one. As we're getting underway in Houston, yep. Altuve with the hit. That's always good. Cam Smith up after Myers and Altuve both get hits. Wheeler at 12. There you go. We like the Stros coming in. It's on the show that way. That's the way we're sticking. Kansas City, Arizona getting started. Pittsburgh, Seattle all getting started as well. Thank you for the update there. Yeah, bumped to 5.5. It should be with Lorenzen on the mound. Arizona is an excellent place to hit the ball at. Eric Terrence, thanks for coming on. Stillers, thank you for the like and the lives. Appreciate you. Yes. Yep. I think Fetty gets beat up again, but that's me. Where is everybody at on this Sunday? Not many people on the live. Everybody's still sleeping in the middle of the afternoon. Not wanting to watch Cam Smith win this game already for the Dodgers here in the first. Right? Teddy, thank you. By the way, White Sox and the Rockies still at 2-2. Yeah, it's a little after 1 o'clock here. I don't know. Everybody taking that afternoon nap. Normally, we got 60, 70 people at a time going on. A little light today. Let's see here. It is all right. We'll keep rolling here on this Sunday. Cam Smith. Vera, thanks for the gifts and liking the live as well. It's okay to tap the screen a few times. Yeah, Pirates got a base runner. Woo! Cam Smith strikes out swinging. So 2 on, 2 out for the Stros still. And the Royals, Bobby Witt strikes out and India strikes out. So DeSclafani rocking and rolling. 4-1. What did I miss? Oh, Detroit? Yeah, there we go. Oh, Trey Sweeney 3-run homer. Detroit is so lucky in this one. Oh, my God. Another wild. See, the Cardinals scored 2 runs on wild pitches yesterday. And then Detroit scores on a wild pitch in the 9th. Wow. Oh, wow. Red Sox, couple runners on. Oh, Chafin's in the lineup? Oh, more run opportunity here for the Red Sox. I didn't know Chafin was pitching. Teddy, thank you. Will, thank you. LeMahieu called out on strikes in this Yankees game. Martel, thanks for coming on the show. Can Christian Walker get a big-time hit in his new uniform? We'll see. Martel, thanks for joining. Teddy Reddy, thank you again. Casper, thanks for liking live. Rohal, thanks for joining. We are on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok here, so feel free to hop on in if you have any questions. Let us know your thoughts for the rest of the games going on today, or just life in general if you want that one. So, Teddy, to be really honest, I have sent out every search party on earth for Trump and can't find him. So, Muncy is I believe on the injured list. I'm not sure for how long. I think a month. But yeah, Tigers game had 1 hit going into extra innings. They had 2 hits yesterday, both by Torkelson. And they got extremely lucky to score on the wild pitch. If not for the wild pitch, they lose 1-0. Now they got new life, right? The Royals don't score top of 1, going the bottom first to zeros. What was that? Donna, thanks for joining. I'm not sure where we're talking user. Christian Walker's out. That's the end of the top of the first. Zeros going the bottom of the first. Excellent chance for the Stros to get on the board early, put some pressure on, don't get it done. Milwaukee does finish off that game 3-1. Phillies won 3-1. Baltimore 2-1. So I guess the rule of the day is score more than 1. Vinny Pasquantino, could be. He did have a great Friday in that series. Of course, a lot of the Royals did on Friday. Daniel, thanks for joining. Me and Pasquantino got issues. That dude, the Royals really like him at the 3, 4, 5 spot, but he hits not enough power numbers for me to get in there, but that's okay. It is what it is. I honestly think Garcia still needs to be leading off, and I'd have Bobby Witt hitting third, but that's me. So I'd probably have Pasquantino hitting second, but closer Bobby is to the top of the lineup. Supposedly he'll get another, 20 at-bats or so for the season. So that's kind of the feeling behind it. But Pasquantino is not a guy normally that puts the ball over the wall. Salvador Perez still swings and misses too much for a guy in his mid-30s. But Garcia needs to be leading off that team. Jonathan India, they have been stubborn and bullish on that point. They traded for him. They're trying to prove that they were right. They made a mistake. It is what it is. Brady Singer's not doing anything great either, but India needs to be like a 7, 8, 9 hitter. Well, I'm glad the Tigers made you happy. Yep. Saw they're investigating the Phillies game for gambling. They should after that destruction and crap. That was just god-awful. If you guys are on YouTube or Twitch, please let me know what you think as well. We're trying this new streaming platform. See if you guys like that. So if you guys do like it, let me know, or don't like it, let me know on that as well. Unfortunately, TikTok is not as much fun when you're trying to stream multiple platforms at once, so they don't get the fancy background and everything else. Yeah, I mean, not being able to hit Chase Burns was really, a little ridiculous. I mean, it does happen. It just happens way too often for the Phillies. So Detroit 5-1, top of 10 is now Cleveland can't get anybody out. Would you play Cubs runs or game going over? Cubs part of it. Riley Green just knocks in a homer. As the bullpen can't get anybody out, they've scored more runs than they have the rest of the series. They put 6 runs up here in the top of the 10th. Here goes the over in that Detroit-Cleveland game. So a game that should have easily went under 1-0, now 7-1, and they blow that out of the water. Yep, that's what extra innings do to baseball, right? Alabama, what's up? Caesar, thanks for joining. Wow. If you were holding an under ticket on the Tigers game, I wouldn't be, not mad at you if you threw something at the television, computer, or whatever at the moment. That is silliness. Absolute silliness. Yes. No such thing as a lock today, Blaze, but the Cubs to win. And the Cubs over 4.5 runs today. Love, 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 love. Do like the Diamondbacks today a bunch as well. Astros, Pittsburgh, Seattle, not much scoring in that one, especially in the front 5. I think all there. Thank you, Dalla. Yeah, we do like the Astros to pull it off today. Yes. And we're in the bottom of the first in the Pittsburgh game. J.P. Crawford leads off with a hit. So runner on, nobody out. Julio Rodriguez has turned into all he can hit is singles. Julio Rodriguez was one of the top players in the American League a few years ago. This last 2 seasons for Julio, I think he might need to change the scenery. OPS under 700. Need the Twins? Well, the good news is Tampa Bay's bullpen's in for the next couple, so you're going to have lots of opportunities there, Vera. So lots of opportunities headed your direction. The way the Tampa Bay bullpen's been going, it's been butt ugly. Yeah, we are, like I said, we are streaming on multi-platforms. If you want to check us out on Twitch, we're also on YouTube. We are also on TikTok, so feel free to join us at either one of those. Be more than happy to see you on any of the platforms there. Daily shows we do put out on TikTok and also YouTube, the faster version on TikTok and a little bit more in-depth with more options on YouTube. Make sure you check us out on both. Phil, what's up? How about your Cardinals yesterday, bud? How about your Cardinals? Well, I would promise you this. Before I went to extras, that lovely cash out button is the thing to hit. Yeah, but under front 5 was where the game's – and to be really honest, if Klaus doesn't throw a wild pitch there, Cleveland wins 1-0, Coachy Poo. Yeah. The sweat is over. Yeah. That was just god-awful baseball. Rockies do fall behind 3-2 now. And for some reason, Michael Lorenzen looks like a stud in the first, so no run first does do well in the Diamondbacks game. Strikes out Carroll, Marte, and Perdomo. Silent, how are you? Yeah. You got to pay attention when you got those plays, right? Like cashing out for 70, 80% sometimes is not a bad thing, right? Cubs -1.5, game of the world. Yeah, I mean, we really, really like the Cubs. Obviously, you know your team's your Cardinals going against left-handers. Boyd's pitched well all season for him. Live 172 with the Stros. Sure, I like it. I liked them +1.5 a little bit better today, but yeah, I like them to win this thing. Ohtani continues his out streak. He had one hit yesterday that was a weak single late in the game. Dodgers winning. Yeah, people have told me that for the last 2 days. They haven't won yet, so we'll see. Yeah. They blew up out of nowhere. Well, that's what happens when you get a new life. Sometimes it happens that way. Today's the day. Okay. Well, we shall see. They haven't hit or pitched well yet, so in this series. Kyle Riley hit by a pitch after all his walks yesterday. Skeen's in trouble early. Polanco runners in first and second. 1 out. Baltimore did get a big win for us earlier today. Milwaukee wins 3-1. Toronto wins 3-2. Philly 3-1. Nothing but low scores so far. Polanco singles on a line drive. Crawford out at home. Ooh. Oh. To save the Nerfy. Crawford gets thrown out of home first and second. And Caminero got a fielder's choice to win. Yeah, that's close, right? You're sitting on a Nervy, right? Skeen's looking a little rocky early. Rays go up 4-2. It's still a possibility here for the Twins. Nothing's safe in this world, Justin, but I do like it quite a bit. Oh, player props upset because he had yes run first inning to beat the world. No? Pajes is out. No run first in the Astros and Dodgers game. Diaz, Hummel, Dubon up next. Anthony, thanks for joining. Oh, we're having a lovely Sunday day of baseball. Hopefully you guys are as well. It's been a crazy day today. We're streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so feel free to join us all over the place here. King Pedro, what's going on? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If you guys are watching baseball with us, it is crazy right now. The Tigers get the gifts of all gifts, get a wild pitch that gets the run in the ninth to tie this thing up. Goes to extras. They put a 6 spot on so far. Player for half a hit. Yeah, that would be Michael Busch. Michael Busch is hitting like 600 over his last 7 games. Michael Busch. Top of the 9, Red Sox still up 5-3. Run might count. All right, we'll see on that one. There is a challenge, so everybody holding the Nerfy. Do I think the A's win by 2 or more runs? Please do not play that on the run line, Dala. So they're like minus 118 or something on the money line. Play money line. White Sox about to sweep. They're up 3-2. It's still, what is the bottom of the 4th? There's a lot of time left for those pitchers and bullpens to give up runs. Simply XO, thanks for joining. All right, let's get this challenge in. What happened? Was he safe? Was he out? Everybody holding tickets like crazy, wanting to know. Exclamation point, what's going on? Rockies can score. That's it. You got that right. Under 9.5 in this Tigers game, that's still a sweat because you still got to go through the Tigers closer in Cleveland. All right, A's and Giants under 10. Good chance there. Cards over 7, yes. Parker Meadows is out. We're going to the bottom of the 10th there. Let's go, Dodgers. They didn't score nothing in the first. All right. I don't know if there's 3 left, Mason. In fact, there's only 3 games that haven't started yet. You can take a live one, I guess. Love the Cubs. After that, you're on your own. Today's low scoring. I don't know. The night games might be crazy. Who knows? It counted 1-0. Yeah, no problem, Justin. Thank you very much for coming on. If you like a little bit more in depth, may I suggest following us on YouTube as well at Sports Bets for Free. I would highly recommend that. I'm still seeing 0-0, Casper. Crazy late games on Sunday. I hope so. With the way they did the schedule, I do like the D-backs minus 1.5. The Royals didn't do nothing top of the second either. And I love it when a plan comes together. And a guy, D. Scafani, is crazy. Justin, yes, we do college football, NFL football, college basketball, NBA. We're Formula One and Chase, yes, over 7. Golf, we skipped golf this week, just because I hate the John Deere Classic personally, but Formula One was big as well. So we do Not into soccer or hockey, but we do a lot of everything else. So they did call him out. 2 outs, runners at first and second. So the Nerfy tickets are still alive there in that game. But I will tell you, everybody, I love everybody on TikTok. The way TikTok's coming after people on sports shows, I highly recommend you follow this on YouTube as well, because you just got a feeling the days are coming. I do love the Cubs today. PSM, thanks for liking the live. Ring the bell? Who are we ringing it for? We rang the bell often early. Oh, Nerfy does go well in the Pirates and the Mariners. Need the secret sauce. There you go. Nerfy does win. Good job, Will. Good job, Casper. There's no such thing as secret sauce, but yeah, that was a dramatic one, right? Pirates in under 6.5, Chase. I don't blame you. I said the front five was probably the place to have it. 3.5, but yeah. Pirates in Arizona, but both of those hit. Yeah. I didn't think the AZ game would, but I don't trust Lorenzen to have a clean first in anything, but it did come through. Eugenio Suarez, who got a couple hits yesterday, RBI, a couple singles yesterday. What can he do today? Chisel, thanks for joining. And Suarez strikes out swinging. Lorenzen at 4 Ks. Boston adds another run. It's 6-3 Red Sox. Rafaela with his 11th homer. What's going on, Bulls fan? How are you, my man? How is you? Cubs minus 1.5. Absolutely. I think the better play is probably money line. On Sunday, I'm just telling you, games get a little bit tighter for some reason. There's been nothing but close games so far today. 2-1, Baltimore winner. Phillies 3-1, 3-2 Toronto, 3-1 Milwaukee. I just always a little safer on Sunday. I will tell you this, Thursdays and Sundays, you've really got to kind of, and Mondays occasionally thrown in there, but Thursdays and Sundays, you really got to watch out. So, yeah, over for the Red Sox game again after it got smashed yesterday as well. Score-wise, yeah, 5-3 A's, 5-2, something to that effect maybe. Fetty is not left-handed. He's right-handed. If he was left-handed, we'd be on the Cardinals. So, do I think the White Sox hold on? No. In fact, you're probably rarely going to ever hear me say this, but Rockies plus 1.5. And Rockies money line, if you're looking for a couple live plays, we're on Tucker and Bush today. Astros today, we do like. Even though they haven't got anything across yet in 2 innings. That's all right. It's still early. They had a couple chances in the first. I don't know if it was Generation Clutch. You should send a thank you card to Emmanuel Claus for the wild pitch. Sorry, that was the game difference there. So, look at it that way. Michael Bush and Tucker. I don't know how hard the wind's blowing in. It's got to be blowing in something. I don't know how hard it's blowing in at the moment, but somebody might want to look that up. But People's Champ, thanks for joining. I'll take more of the line drive home run hitters today if the wind's blowing in. At that total, it's got to be. Red Sox, okay. Blue Jays, yeah. Tigers, Phillies, Yankees. You just need the Cubs to finish that off, Nick, huh? The Giants going to win? I don't think so, but on that one. But it should be an interesting game. What was that? USA winning in what? 17.5? All right. That's pretty sizable. You need a line drive hitter to cut through it, right? Think USA winning? What are they winning? Is it a soccer game today I'm missing? There's so many sports, man. It's hard to keep up with everything out there. We got to stick with the ones that brought us, so to speak. Diamondbacks have got a runner on, couple outs on Jake McCarthy taking a walk. 7 o'clock against Mexico. Okay. Gold Cup. My apologies, Teddy. The only soccer we've really been into is the Club World Cup. But Justin, I would take the latter of that, even though I hate to say that, but I like them both. Oh, I might put all three together. You can't put all three, but yeah. Do you think the D-backs win? Yes. McCarthy gets a steal. That's his third of the season. From PH, is that PH is what? I'm sorry, IG. Is that Puerto Rico? Are you from Puerto Rico? Where are you from? My bad. Yeah, Tigers should send thank you cards to Klaus for the closer for the Guardians with the Philippines. All right, awesome. My bad. My apologies about that. They should send thank you cards to Clausen for that wild pitch. Otherwise, the Tigers were dead in the water. The wild pitch was the difference. Peyton, thanks for joining. All of a sudden, they got life, and there you go. No such thing as a lock there, Nick, but do love the Cubs. Rangers, I'm slightly leaning Padres, but nothing we're absolutely in love with in that game. Come on, Randall Tkachuk, let's go. And Tkachuk pops out. 0 is going to the third. There you go. I like that, IG. Great job, my friend. Got Wrigley today? That's all right. We'll take the 2 left-handers. That works even better. Yeah, I understand. All those runs in the 10th did not help you. I understand that one. Yeah, I told you, Vera. When in doubt, give the Rays bullpen some time here over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. Harrison Bader. I don't know if that dude had 10 home runs in his career and he's got 10 this season. Montgomery, giving up a couple runs there. Once again, the Rays bullpen blows another lead in this series. Oh, my God. D-backs at minus 130. That was more than what they started the game on. So going through 2 innings, okay. They were $1.25, I think, Justin, when we got them yesterday. So Swanson or PCA, that's easy. PCA. I would never take Swanson over anybody in that lineup. I know you got a thing with PCA every time he picks them. So if you take PCA, Casper, he goes 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And if you take Swanson, it's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts with a walk, right? Play Tucker, PCA, you'll be all right. You need to stay away from Crow Armstrong. For some reason, you are the Crow Armstrong jinx. We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and also TikTok as well. Casper, you know I love you, but every time you take him, I start to sweat, right? And I'm not one of those superstitious people, but it's happened so many times with you, you know. Big Kahuna, what's going on? Pirates don't necessarily like today. I think they lose the game late, to be really honest. If this game stays 0-0 and the Pirates don't score early, advantage Mariners, right? For the 6-time cycle, right? We're only at 5. Well, we did take out 2+ hits, but we're on everything else, yes. Yeah, the Phillies they should have crushed him today, but I appreciate their bankroll. We tried to. We gave a couple of live action. We'll see if anybody paid attention to it. It's not on any game anybody wants to play in. So bottom second, looks like the Dodgers have a couple of runners on. We'll go hang out there for a minute. Gustavo, thanks for joining. All right. Rojas was huge yesterday, and he's out. Conforto walked. Kim with the single. Rojas double play, so runner at third for rushing. Rojas was a monster yesterday. First one at today, double play. There you go. Ron Brown, thanks for joining. How the day changes in baseball. White Sox up 4-2. Tampa Bay, of course, let that lead go up. It's 4-4. We got a pitching change as Carlos Correa walked. Boston trying to finish off the Nationals 6-3 in that one as we keep rolling around the baseball schedule. Be selling sometimes, yeah. Plus 2.5s. Pay a little bit more, but Japanese, that's all right. Tap away, Matt. Appreciate it. Lance, thanks for coming on the show as well. Make sure you join us. We're on So the Phillies left a bunch of runners on base. Conrad, absolutely. It was absolutely disgusting, to say the least. Speedo, what's going on? Casper, thanks for liking the live. All right, Brady House walks. So runner on for the Nats. They're down 6-3, bottom 9. James, thanks for liking the live. Top 3 in Arizona. Kansas City still trying to figure out how to get a hit. One out, top third there. Sweet, awesome, Speedo. Glad to have you along. If you want a little bit more in depth, I promise you YouTube will provide that a little bit longer as we get to go a little bit longer in those as well. So watch the Yanks blow this. Would not surprise me in the least. Bottom 9. At least they made it to the 9th inning. Normally it's been the 7th or 8th. Can Devin Williams get the outs? Mets manager gets ejected. It's been fun to watch the Blue Jays lead the American League East now. All Yankees fans in a pure panic. Yeah. Tigers, the luckiest win of the day. That's all I'm going to say. Luckiest win of the day. Dodgers do get on the board. 1-0. Dalton Rushing with a double knocks in the runner from third. So 1-0 Dodgers. Hi, Will Fun. How are you? Tigers got extremely fortunate. So in that one, the wild pitch gets them to tie the game in the 9th on a day where they had one freaking hit, and then all of a sudden in the 10th, drive it up. The Twins versus the Rays. The way the Rays bullpen's been going, excellent opportunity there. Dre, what's going on? You got Shohei for a homer? Okay, gotcha. There you go, Speedo. Padres blew it yesterday. They do that quite often, you know. How's the Cubs games going to go? I think the Cubs get on top of them early, often, and don't look back. 6-7-2, something to that effect. I do like the A's today. Don't know if I love it. You know, it's not my favorite favorite on the board, but I do like them today. Yes. There you go. Great job, Cubby. Howard, that's a great job. Nerfy's been getting smashed here the last few days, so glad you got that today. It's been the Yerfy lately, so glad you got that off. Yeah, we want scoring in the first inning on the Cubs side, right? Well, so Padres, sure can they win a game this series? I'm thinking home, so do like Seattle today. It's still zeros, bottom of the second. They had a chance to score there in the first, didn't get it done. Skeens he's had 3 strikeouts here in the second, but let's put it this way. He hasn't been dominant so far. He was lucky to escape the first inning without giving up a run. And Ruiz grounds out for the Dodgers. So 1-0 going to the third as you get short, and then the top of the lineup for the Astros. Rangers and the Padres game, always excellent chance for neither one of those teams to score as they struggle to score no matter what the pitching matchup really is. So I'm with you there on that one. They could. Washington gets a run, 6-4. If MLB will get over there, yep. Let's see. Lyle got the run home. Well, I assume it's 6-4. I haven't got the update yet here, though. You've got the Texans. Football doesn't start for a couple more months, Paulo. Let's go, Nats, right? 6-4. All right. What game do you have the Texans in? Texas. Okay. All right. No problem. Having a little fun, Paulo. Sorry, got to get it in when I can. We're going to the bottom of the third. Still zeros between the Royals and the D-backs. I didn't know if you had a game in September you wanted to break down for us already. I figure I better ask, right? You never know. Never know. Yeah, let's talk Texans. Do we think the Texans don't win the AFC South this year? That's a question. Street Pharmacist, what's going on? Well, look who it is. It's Big Cubs. How about that? Water Bear, thanks for joining. Big Cubs has decided to bless us with his presence today. Welcome on, Big Cubs. All right. By the way, Rockies just tied this thing up 4-4. If you were listening a little bit earlier, we gave you a couple little insight there. What's up, Still Regular? How are you? Staying live for? We normally shoot for a couple hours, so we're about an hour deep, maybe another hour. And Josh wanting to know on YouTube if the Cubs are good. I believe so. What, Nerfies for the day? On anything left, the only thing I would probably play would be Texas and the Padres. But on that one there, Red Sox get the win, 6-4. That game's over. We're going to the 9th, Tampa Bay, Minnesota at 4. Colorado, White Sox at 4. Arizona, Diamondbacks at 0. We did pick the Blue Jays, yes. Let's see. Still Regular, thanks for liking the live as well. Steve-O, thanks for joining. Karen, thanks for joining as well. Beck, thanks for coming on. Wow, 8 straight. They're on fire. They're leading the American League East, which is the best part for me, Amanda. Therefore, we get to torture all the Yankees fans for fun, right? Cubs score 6-2, 7-2 is kind of where we thought all day long. Cubs with the win. How are they doing it? They're hitting the ball. That is the big thing for them, Amanda. Scoring runs. And then the games where they're only putting up 3, they're still coming away, 3 runs, they're still coming away with victories. That's the big thing. I mean, how did the Twins win 13 in a row earlier in the season, right? So bullpen's holding up. That's always helpful as you see the Rays bullpen not holding anything up, and they continue to bounce back and forth. Rays team that could be, figuring very heavily in the playoff picture. So the Twins are tied at 4-4. They've been struggling. If it wasn't for that 13-game winning streak, they'd be 10-plus games under 500. All right. A's and Cubs running line. Cubs, yeah, I'd rather play money lines on both, but the A's run line I think is a little difficult. But Pimp Daddy, what's going on? I like the A's to win. Sundays are just one of those days where it's not the easiest thing for the run line, as we've seen by the finishes in some of these games. Zach Short gets on base for the Stros. The leadoff runner on. Paredes up. Sheehan pitching okay here in the top of the 3rd. And what are the Diamondbacks doing against Lorenzen? It's time to – that offense sometimes disappears. Corbin Carroll needs to smack something away here. I mean, they're not going to win the rest of the games this season, but the Blue Jays, if they get a little – oh, was that in? That's a double. Paredes with a double. 2nd and 3rd for the Stros. Nobody out. The Blue Jays, I think they can make an addition pitching-wise, and, yeah, maybe they can win the AL East. I don't think they have enough to beat Detroit, but to, make the World Series, but, yeah. You're related to Zach Short? Oh, that's cool. He had a good day yesterday. He went, 1 for 2? No, I'm sorry. He went 1 for 3 yesterday, I believe. Gets a hit today. Yeah, so there's chances there. D-backs game going under. They haven't got into either one of the bullpens yet, so we'll see on that one. Alek Thomas strikes out. Herrera grounded out. Corbin Carroll now up. Let's see if Corbin can get on base. A's-Giants game tonight. I do like the A's 5-4, 4-3, 6-4, 5-3, something to that effect. 1-2 run game. But I think the A's put up enough runs. All hell broke loose in the Tigers game. Yep, a wild pitch saved the day. Red Sox and Tigers. There you go. Good job, Logan. Got 2 victories in your pocket. Way to go. No Gimme Gang and Teddy Riley. Thank you guys again. Corbin Carroll, 2-2 count. Keep climbing, right? Hitter props. Kyle Tucker and Michael Busch. And you can take anything from double. I don't know if I'd take homer today. Corbin Carroll strikes out for a second strikeout today. We do like doubles, hits, runs, RBIs in that one. Yeah. Cubs run line, yes. Jake Myers strikes out. Oh, what a turd. Altuve up, still runners at second. You got to get runners at second and third and no out today. I've seen this 3 times where nobody's gotten home. This is ridiculous. M-Drop, what's up? Teddy, thank you. Rocky's alive. Yep. Tied it up at 4. A little live line action hopefully comes in, right? What about the Cubs team total? Over. Buy a pack of favorite beer. You can just send us some money instead. We don't drink, so just send us some money. Hit the subscription button on there. Send us some money. It's all good. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. Vividus, thanks for joining. We're not drinkers, unfortunately. The diabetes don't like it. Cubs and D-backs. I like the D-backs to finish this off. Why is Altuve swinging at a pitch 4 feet above his head? Yes, I like both of those. D-backs, I think the offense will get kicking here before too long. Both bullpens haven't got into the game, and that's definitely the areas of concern for both teams. I'm on your YouTube and weren't responding. I apologize if I didn't respond enough. So my apologies. I could be like a lot of shows and not respond at all. So come on, be nice. Cubs, and more Cubs. Maybe a little bit on the A's. Don't really like the Rangers and Padres game much, but maybe a nerfy in that one if you want something. You got to have multiple screens. It's not as easy as it looks, right? Wouldn't have to have multiple screens if it wasn't for TikTok having to be stubborn, so. All right, can Altuve get these guys home? Second and third, 1 out after the Paredes double. Jake Myers strikes out. Vero, what's up? Vividus, for all the questions I answered, you think you could hit the plus button there, or just tap the button a couple times on your screen? There's some runs. What's that? Sacrifice fly for Altuve? We'll take that. 1-1, top third. Rogway, thanks for the follow. It's unbelievable. I take that as a no, Vividus. You can't hit the thank you button by tapping it. Cubs win by 3. Trying to get a little greedy, JP? Yes, I think so, but not the safest play on the board, but yeah. Astros tie this thing up 1-1. Altuve gets the sacrifice fly. He also takes care of hit run RBI in that one for us as well. Brandon, thanks for joining as he singled in the first. All right, Cam Smith, time for a 2-out hit, my friend. Smart Game Picks, thanks for liking the live. Jets, thanks for joining. James, thanks for liking the live as well. We are streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as well, so make sure you check all that out. Yeah, let's see. Rundown again. Twins are up here in the bottom of the 9th as well. You got 7. Sorry to hear that. Crochet only went 5 innings. A lot of pitches thrown. We had the Astros before the game started, Chico. We're still there. They sold every game. Yeah, everybody thinks there's a gambling problem now, right? So because a couple guys went under. So every game's there must be losing games on purpose. No, a lot of times that's how it works. They haven't lost yet. It's 4-4. DGO, what's up? They pulled him early. Looked like he had a bunch of pitches to me, user. These guys don't go over 100 pitches. Sumble, thanks for liking the live. You got to watch pitch counts. Have to. There's 2 outs. Cody Clemens is out for the Twins here in the bottom of the 9th. Not every time you lose a play anymore should a gambling probe in sight, right? Cam Smith, come on, brother. Skubal, yeah. Skubal pitched another gem today, and Cam Smith flies out 1-1 going to the fourth. Yeah, he went 5 1/3 innings, user. Look at his pitch count. Let's go look at it just to make this a little bit easier for you. He did get the win, but I know you're highly upset that you didn't get your win. Crochet was at 98 pitches. They don't typically let him go over 100 pitches. They have to save him for the season. They are not worried about your particular wager. So I apologize they didn't leave him in longer, but nobody does on that one. So Chris TikTok, thanks for joining. Send an email to the Phillies and let them know why you're upset. Rockies take a 6-4 lead as well. I wouldn't play in the Giants game, A's game. Maybe the A's money line if you want. No run first inning for the Padres game. Royals get a home run to get on the board, 1-0. Thank you very much, Justin. A's batters always got to look out for Jacob Wilson, Lawrence Butler, and Brent Rooker. Bobby Witt, home run. All right. Good job, Bobby. Right? Cubs over 5.5 runs. Sure. I think the Cubs cover that side themselves. And Giants game's got a decent chance to get to 9. Yep. Pirates game is going as predicted. No scoring at all. So Mariners pull it out probably late. Wicked Thoughts, what's up? CF Thomas, thank God you're on here. What's happening, my friend? How are your beloved 49ers in the offseason? Vinny Pasquantino's out for the Royals. They're still up 1-0. Colorado 6-4. Minnesota still tied at 4. Bottom 9. Bottom 3rd. Dodgers and the Astros at 1 apiece. Thanks for joining. All right, we're still waiting for Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman. And this one, Pittsburgh and Seattle, bottom 3rd, still at 0s. Paul Skeens 5 Ks here through 2 1/3. O-line, I'm with you. Yeah, Cubs game, we like the Cubs to win and score. The Cubs score plenty of runs in that one. They should pound Fetty. Boyd's pitched well. Should be hopefully a pretty easy win for them. Yeah, the O-line definitely be concerned, CF Thomas. I'm with you there. Secondary as well. They lost a little bit. They got a little work to do. Coach, thanks for the cap. Do the Twins win? More than likely. Julio Rodriguez with a double off of Skeens, by the way. That way that bullpen's going for the Rays over the last 10 days, definitely like their opportunities in that one. All right. Oh, by the way, we're also live. Yeah, 10th inning going on now. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok with the show, so feel free to catch us wherever you'd like. Rangers, Padres. Don't really love the game. Guess maybe a nerfy there. Total runs in the San Fran game because I'm inside, right? Yeah. I like them both. Like them. Royals another home run. All right. 2-0. Well, what could they expect from DeScalcini? Salvador Perez, only his 10th of the season. 2-0 there. Well, this is going to be an excellent live opportunity now. And we go live to the Diamondbacks game. Plus 1.5 and plus 146. Like them. Another opportunity there live for the D-backs. Do I think the Dodgers game goes over? Not in love with an over there, but they're going to need some thoughts. They're going to need some runs to get home. YT, thanks for joining. All right, Freddie Furman strikes out. So Marte, Perdomo, and Naylor up next. Royals 2 solo shots, 2-0 in that one. Bottom of the 3rd, Dodgers and the Astros tied at 1 in this series. Ohtani flies out again. Mookie Betts lines out 2 outs for Freeman. Gusto pitched pretty well so far. So far, so good. I'm going home now. Okay, all right. By the way, the Mets did win, right? We didn't get the finale in that one. Biggest scoring game of the day, pretty much 6-4. Sorry, Yankees with the win. They don't get swept. Congratulations to the Yanks. You going to Sacramento? Okay, awesome. The stadium looks all right on TV, even though a little bit of a. I do like the live line D-backs plus 1.5. Also money line as well, but like them both. Plus 1.5. Always good to have a run in your pocket. Tampa wins. Okay. People always come on here and tell me everything like this, and this. Tampa goes up 5-0. Right. A's, I do like them to win tonight. Should be relatively close game, 1-2 run game. Mets did win the series. Yep. They definitely did. Mr. Trinidad, what's up? James, thanks for liking the live. How about a plus 102? Yeah. Yeah, I think the D-backs come back. Absolutely. Mr. Trinidad, what's cracking, man? Coach Stokes, thanks for the follow as well. If you like the baseball information we're giving out or any of the sports info, you will get a little bit more in-depth on the YouTube side. So I recommend following us on both spots. And if you have a little bit more time, watch the YouTube one. Or if you're short on time, watch it on TikTok. So you lied. You said Twins. Who said the Twins? They're down 5-4. They haven't batted in the top of the 5th. I did not lie. Who are you, first of all? I did not lie. Man, why does there always got to be a troll every show? It's 6-4. Correct. Have the Twins batted in the bottom of the 10th yet? Have they? Yeah. Welcome to the troll show. Everybody say bye, base god king. First of all, with a name like that, we already know you're a troll before you even started. So get the hell out of here. Bye. See ya. Have a great day. If you want to be a troll, do yourself a favor. Go somewhere else. I can't stand people. I did not lie. There is no guarantee in anything. If you want a guarantee, folks, I recommend hopping off the show now. So I do like the Stros. We said the Stros before the day started, and we continue to be on them. We're not going anywhere. Pajes flies out, so we push for the first 3 money line in Houston. In the Houston game, 1-1 still. Michael, thanks for joining. If you want the guarantee, here's your guarantee in life. If you wake up, that's a good day, right? FO Pip. All right, just the amount of trolls on social media makes people like me not want to come on a daily basis. Just to let you guys know. Player props in the Cubs game, yes. Tucker and Bush, double, hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases. No problem, TY. David, thanks for joining. Man, all right, let's see. 7-4, Tampa Bay. And let's see, Marte pops out. Perdomo grounds out. Lorenzen has got the D-backs doing nothing so far. Charles, thanks for the follow as well. Right, yeah. They're 7-4 lead. Extra innings help. USA Traveler, what's going on? Giants in the A's, Dancing Bear. Good to see you. I like the A's slightly in that one. Royals, they're up 2-0. Lorenzen's pitching well. I'm telling you, this game's going to turn as soon as I see a bullpen piece. What's up, Carolina Capper? Not much. We're just throwing out trolls. What's up with you? YFN, thanks for joining. Get active. Great to see you again as well. Just throwing out the trolls, bro. Naylor needs the homer. Yep. Under a walk first inning. Well, if you're going to narrow it down to the first inning, okay. Which game's going to turn? Yeah, the Diamondbacks game. They're down 2-0. They ain't going to be down 2-0 forever. So, Pirates in Seattle still at zeros. Dodgers and Astros still at 1. Do like the Cubs? Yes. Yes. Ace Sunday today was crazy, man. It's been a lot of close ones. And it always brings out the trolls everywhere as well. Draymond, thanks for joining. Up to you on that one, Double. Depends on what you started with. And how much the cash out is. Yeah, Phillies made that game way too close. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, so far so good for us. We got a lot of the late action as well, but 100, you bet a 9 to win 9, 100 to win 9. You played 100 to win 9. Did you sign on the O's Braves? Yes, O's. That was in the Google Sheets as well. Let's see. Thank you, James, for the gifts as well. So what's your cash out option? Was panicking on under 10.5? Yeah, I got you. Tigers saved a lot of people. Yes, they did. They got extremely lucky. Michael Bush, absolutely. So you can get 575 or 900 if the. I mean, that's 2/3 of the money basically. I'd probably take the money, even though I do like the other side of that. So we got for the later games: Cubs, and A's slightly. Padres maybe slightly in that one. That's the only ones left. I don't know. I look at profit needs to go in my account. And the difference between $575 and $900 is not life-changing. Why would I chance that, I guess? 3+ hits for 1,750. Okay. All right. The way he's been hitting the ball lately, he's over 600. His last 10 games? I'm there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that word and sitting on it either. So, you know what I mean? There's always tomorrow. And today's a weird day to debut because of the 2 late games after Sunday Night Baseball. So, Danny, thanks for joining. And USA, thanks for liking the live as well. Christian Walker strikes out. No shocker there, as Christian Walker's been nothing but a disappointment. Both games of series, yeah. He might hit 4, right? Yeah, D-backs and Cubs left. Yeah. That's because the D-backs are down 2-0. Probably the main reason there. So if that game gets tied again, watch. All of a sudden you'll have options, more than likely. So only scrolling what's up. Plus that game's only in the 5th. So yeah, Edge. Yeah, they should have walloped in that game. To only win 3-1 was, I thought, embarrassing. Chase Burns and that bullpen, you should score at 5 without blinking too hard in that one. Young King, what's going on? We've been on the Astros all weekend, including today, so we're not going anywhere. Don P, thanks for joining. Top 4 in Pittsburgh, as promised, 0-0. Man. Oh, Yandy Diaz strikes out. No problem, Neil. And all right, now let's see what the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen does now. Right, 7-4, and they get the leadoff runner at second. What other batters take tonight? Bush and Tucker is the only 2 we're on. I think Fetty gets beat up personally, but that's me. But, I got called a liar earlier, so who the hell knows? Mike Honcho, thanks for James. Rays game over. No, it's still 7-4, bottom 10th. Rio, thanks you. Jason, thanks for joining. Traveler, thanks for liking the live. All right, runner third, one out now for the Twins. Down 3 runs here. Does Pittsburgh even attempt to get a hit or anything? Oh my God, that offense got hot for a week and hasn't done shit since. It's been ridiculous. They've got one hit. They're just jamming. Caglione gets hit by a pitch for the Royals, so they've got a runner on. And then, of course, we've got a bunt by Lofton. What's up, Trust? How are you? Charles, thanks for joining. Seven Just B, thank you. Suzanne, thanks for coming on. Everybody's fingers must be broke. No likes, no nothing. So, Chris Paul wins a chip with who? Yankees blew it. They won 6-4. How did they blow it? B Custom, thanks for liking the live. All right, what's going on, Unknown? How are you? Yankees lost? No, they didn't lose. Jose, thanks for liking the live. KC, Arizona, we're on the Diamondbacks still. We went back and played it live as well, so. Yeah, Yankees won today. So how did they blow it? Hopefully he signs with the Bucks. That's all the Bucks need is another slow old guy, right? Do like the Cubs tonight? Yes. Yes. Arizona comes down from 2-0. I would hope so. They can't make up 2 runs. All right, so first and third for the Royals. It might be more than 2 runs. Is nobody out there? We do have an injury delay as well. Yesterday they lost 12-6. Okay. Twins get on the board at 7-5. Boyd's been good. Yep, so far. Only had really one bad one tonight, but Michael Busch over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You think the Pirates got it? No. I think they lose probably. I think we said on the show for today, 1-0 final would not surprise me. 0-0 going through the 5th, 1-0 finish. Yeah. Maybe plus 1.5 if you desperately want to get on the Pirates, but not in love with that either. Cubs to win and Padres plus 1.5. Okay. Larry, thanks for the follow and liking the live. Appreciate it. Do I want to take PCA over Tucker? No. I do like Tucker better in that one. All right, so the Twins are done. It looks like. Was that the third out? Yep. 7-5 Tampa Bay. And that one, that guy, thanks for sharing the live. Tom Stone, thanks for joining. Unknown, why don't you hit the like button a couple times? You know what I mean? Help out everybody out. Tim Wood, thanks for joining. Thank you. Appreciate that. I don't mind answering questions all day, but, share it. Do me a favor. Share it, like it, comment, all that kind of stuff. Help us help you, right? Diamondbacks pitcher, he started off well. Getting in some trouble here the last couple innings. So, Danny, thanks for the gifts as well. Those are always appreciative. Yeah, Diamondbacks pitcher in a little bit of trouble. I honestly thought this game was going to be bigger scoring. So, if the Diamondbacks didn't, they're sorely mistaken. So, Malachi, thanks for joining. 3-0 is even John Rave got a hit. How bad is your day going there? So, losing more, listening to your advice. Okay, well, we'll make that easy for you then, the biggest. So you're out of here too. Bye-bye, biggest. So lose more by yourself. Rangers, yeah, I don't love that game. So let's see. Staying on for the Cubs game? No, sir. With the amount of trolls today, I'm surprised I'm not off it yet. 3-0 Royals, no run first inning Cubs. Always a good possibility. The Cubs are weird. Like, if they don't score in the first, normally they light up the second on that one. Stillers, thanks for joining. Welcome to Troll Day here at Sports Bets for Free. And if you're a troll, please stop by so I can block you as well. Let's see. Don't let the trolls win. They win all the time because people don't want to come on as often. So, let's see here. Just ignore the hate. I love, I just want to know when all those people's shows are on. That's all. Oh, that's right. They're not. There's millions upon billions of people out there. Go bother them, trolls. Let's see here. I don't understand why. What, you have nothing better to do with your day? Like, seriously? I got better things to do. I promise you. Padres hitter props, I don't have any. I don't trust a damn hitter on that team at any point so far this season. When we played them in games where they were against the core four that we do, still didn't want to play nothing. They are the most overrated hitting team besides Jackson Merrill, maybe, in all of Major League Baseball. So Everyday Ascension, thanks for joining. And then you go play them under and you get beat up there too because all of a sudden they have an epiphany that day. Cubs, I love the Cubs. I'm not on the Giants. If you want to put a third leg in it, no run first in Texas, San Diego. It might work. We had a pitching change for the D-backs here in the fifth. D. Scott finally gave them, 3 good innings. I guess that's all you can ask for. Hitters for Texas, not really. Don't like that game at all. There are games it's okay to ignore on the board. Right? Couple of sodas, what's up? How are you, my friend? Unknown, thanks for liking the live as well. Just because it's on the board doesn't mean we have to like anything in it, right? Just a FYI. 6-4, still Colorado. Woo, look at that one. Vonta, thanks for joining. Dodgers and the Astros tied at 1, going to the 5th. Rojas flies out again. We got Dubin short and Paredes up again. Do you like anything for Wilson tonight? I like Wilson every day. So, a couple hits out of him, great possibility. Or if you just want to play him for a single, you can do that as well. But he made the All-Star team. That's all you need to know right there, right? That's how good he is. Pirates and the Mariners going to the top of the 5th, set 0. Jimmy, thanks for joining in another lights out contest. The Pirates offense by far is the worst in the league. It is, ugh. Bush and Tucker, one, yep. I like both of those. Bush went up. I mean, it was 140. I think 140 yesterday. Tucker came down a little bit. He was like closer to 180. So that kid, Joshy, what's going on? Peyton, thanks for joining. Stillers, thanks for liking the live. Robin, thanks for joining. Couple of sodas. Thank you, my friend. Let's see. That kid, Joshua, what's going on? How are you? Matt, thanks for joining. Peyton, thanks for liking the live. Welcome to Troll Day. Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday as well. As the trolls continue to come out at an alarming rate. And Machado was hot for a minute. He was for a minute for sure, DYB or DLB. So definitely hasn't been here for a minute, but that's all right. Are the Blue Jays for real? Yes. If they can figure out one more pitcher, if they can, they've hit really well. That team always been able to hit. but they could never seem to put it together. You know, definitely something there. Trade line special. I'm in. Couple of sodas. Yep, I'm in. We got to get a little bit closer, but yeah, I think it's kind of like NBA free agency opens up or the draft. I'm in for all those. But I do think the Blue Jays are real. I think they've got enough, to be honest. If they make maybe one more move, Royals do score again 4-0 in that one. And then Bobby Witt's out, so it's going to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Royals, as the Royals get a 4 here. The football season needs to come faster. A lot more work for me when that happens, because football and basketball pretty much start together, right? So the Dodgers have a runner at second on a Zach Short double again. Zach Short been a man amongst men the last 2 games. And now we get to Paredes. Paredes is out. Looks like a sacrifice fly. Get him to third. Right? Jonathan, what's up? But if you really look at it, I mean, the Tigers is definitely the cream of the American League. The Astros, a team that still has a ton of injuries, with Pena out, Alvarez out. That lineup gets a lot deeper if they can get those guys healthy and back rolling again. But the Astros are right there as well. The Astros have 2 top-line pitchers. That's the area where the Blue Jays, they don't maybe have the top-line pitchers. Barrios can be really good. Gausman's been okay. But they can smack the ball around. I don't know, like in the playoffs, normally a pitching and defense win, but they can do something. D-backs, I think they'll get on the board here before too long. Texas-San Diego game, no, don't like any hitters in that one. Cubs game, winds blowing in like crazy, so probably from the left field. So if you're going to take anybody left-handed, Tucker and Bush probably. We did a smaller unit there. The wind's blowing in quite a bit. That's why the total's so low. All right, Jake Myers. How about knocking a run in, Jake? Is the Royals bullpen good? No, not at all. D-backs, it looks like just having issues with Lorenzen. Lorenzen always seems to have an inning, too, where he can blow up. Maybe it's here in the 5th. We shall see. Lorenzen going into the inning at 53 pitches through 4, so really low on that one. Let's see. John, thanks for joining. All right. Let's see here. Suarez up first. Israel, thanks for joining the show. We are streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so make sure you check us out at any of the platforms. We'll be on for about another 20 minutes or so here on Troll Day. Cubs money line, yes. Yes, and yes, and yes, John. Love them. Cubbies over. Love the Cubs a lot more than the over there, James, but do love the Cubs. Just a reminder, wind's blowing in, so I wouldn't play home run stuff all day long. But Cubs hitting doubles works a lot as well. Biggerfoot, thanks for liking the live. Pittsburgh gets the leadoff runner on in the 5th. In this monster 0-0 game, Tommy Pham got on base, and then we get a ground out right behind him. Your TikTok said Cubs run line. You can play that as well. I like it. Obviously, you're a little safer on them just straight up, but I like them both. 3.5. Yeah, I play 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. So I like him. Suarez flies out. That's 1 out for the D-backs in the 5th. No, I'm not going to play a no-run first inning. On a Cubs team, I need to score quite a few runs, so that would kind of be a little counterintuitive. So no there. Lunch WA. Okay, Collier with the first basket. All right. She looks hurt still a little bit, but I love her as a player. Yes. I love her as a player, but she still looks hurt to me. Playing for tonight, we're all over the Cubs. That's what we're basically in on that one. Cubs, Michael Bush, Kyle Tucker. We're all over that one. Yep, I'm still feeling that one. I'll die on that hill. Yes. Trust, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it again. Yes, I will die on the Cubs scoring 5 hill. Yeah, let's see here. I did not play any WNBA today. I am pretty, how do I put this? I can get a little particular on those. The Chelsea game trust, I'd be really honest with you. I kind of want to play the other side there, but I don't know if that's the way to do it or not, right? Swanson with a huge day. All right, you do call some oddball ones occasionally, so I can't get behind Swanson ever, but hopefully that's the case. Swanson has a big day. It normally means the rest of it's going to fall into place. Humboldt, thanks for liking the live. Altuve is out, so that ends the top of the 5th. Still 1-1. Favorite out of Tucker and Bush. Bush has been absolutely in fuego as of late. He's sitting over 600, I think, last 10 games, last 7 games, somewhere around that. Love some Bush. That's going to get me in trouble for saying that probably on TikTok, right? So that's probably going to get me in trouble. Swanson loves to play against Fenny. Everybody does. You like an extra time? Okay. Yeah, I like I said, the question is, I think the game is Real Madrid and PSG, right? Springer going 0 for 4. Yeah, Springer's been hot lately too, James. Sorry to hear that, but I do like the Cubs run line as well. Yes. Without a hit, right? The over in that PSG game? Okay. I think draw Fluminense or whatever. They've had a hell of a tournament. They did well for us the other day. By the way, Pirates don't score top 5, so we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I believe is what we're doing right there. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. There's only 2 outs. My apologies on that. I misread that screen. All right. So Pittsburgh still first and third 2 outs. Yeah. Okay. Still value on the Mariners money line. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you play it now with runners at first and third, it's going to be better than if they get out of this inning with no runs. So I think they're still the under really, but Arizona, we're just waiting on their bats to come up here. That game's not over at 4-0. Gerchek with a double. So now Alec Thomas, runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Everybody, when anybody gets down a run, everybody goes to this. They're done. It's over. It's baseball. Especially if you watched it lately, it's been nothing but back and forth games all over the place. Right. David, thanks for joining. Who knows? Maybe the D-backs don't score nothing today. I have a hard time buying that. Yeah. Let's see. Dodgers and the Astros still at 1 going bottom 5. I guess we'll go back to this Pirates game here as Horowitz is up. Twins plays yesterday. There you go. You know what? There's nothing wrong with putting money on your thing. Cubs to win by a couple runs. Yes. That game's going to start, here in about 40 minutes or so? And, all right, Pirates don't score. Shocker there. Bottom 5, Mariners, Pirates at 0. Diamondbacks don't score. Going to the 6th, 4-0 there. Anthony, thanks for joining. SGP for the Cubs game. Cubs. Bush over hits, runs, RBIs. Tucker over hits, runs, RBIs, over 1.5 on both. Like all of those. You can probably throw a Cubs over 3.5 team total in there as well if you want to get a little greedy. Steelers, thanks for coming back on. All right, Steelers, let's look for something. Hopefully you hopped on that Rockies one I gave out earlier live. D-backs plus 3.5, Steelers. Yeah, you missed that one. Yeah, they were down 2, total plus 1.5, and money line was plus like 160. Now they got the lead. That could change, though. Diamondbacks plus 3.5, though. The run line, that total's still pretty big for them, but if you want another one, Steelers under 3.5 in the Mariners and Pirates. That one's a little juicier, though, but definitely got some possibilities there. Took D-backs plus 1.5. Yeah, got to go back. Go back and triple up. I do like the A's to win tonight. Yes. Dodgers under live. What's the total at in that one? Let's take a look. What, 5.5? Yeah, good possibility there. I would play 2.5, Rafi. Yes. And you should be able to get 3.5. It's on FanDuel at 3.5. I definitely would play 3.5. Yes. 3.5 was plus money to boot. Yes. Tell him Astros money line, right? Let's see. Life of Sean. Thanks for liking the live. As we're watching, we got a few games going on. San Diego, like just a slight lean. Like if your unit's $100, I'd bet 5. That's what I got there. So one pick, Cubs to win. Let's see. Leadoff runner on for the Mariners. Skeens pitching well, 9 strikeouts. Definitely ring the bell day for Skeens in that one for the K market. He's only at 67 pitches here in the 5th, which is solid shape for him as well. Pasquantino with a double. Somebody mentioned him earlier, so hopefully they got their ring. That's his first hit of the day. Feisty Bagel, what's going on? And we're going to be on here for about another 13 minutes or so. So anything else you got, let me know. Witt did get a home run today, his 12th. Mr. Johnny Bravo, what's cracking? Steelers, thanks for coming back on. Mexico, USA, 1-1 draw. Is that game on now? It's later tonight, Tony. Is that right? Ugh. Seriously? Don't you love it when your computer just does stupid stuff? Starts in 90 minutes. All right. What's up, Johnny Bravo? How are you? Thank you for the gifts as well. Louise, thanks for joining. Just watching some baseball here. Some tight games. Rockies 6-4, 4-0 Royals, 1-1 Dodgers at the end of 5 going to the 6th with Houston. Whopping 0-0. And we got a rain delay in St. Louis, Chicago. There you go. That'll make us wait a little bit longer. You think the U.S. gets 2 goals? All right. USA, Mexico should be a barn burner. And Pittsburgh and Seattle. Website we watch baseball, MLB.com for the most part, Baza. So for the most part. I can check out basically all the games out pretty quickly on that one. Life of Sean, thank you. Earl, thanks for joining. Hope, thanks for joining the show. User, thanks for coming on. And despite Astros injuries, they have been playing well. Kesey, thanks for joining. Diamondbacks, people asking about, +4, 3.5, like them. Does Tucker go yard tonight? It's going to be difficult with the wind blowing in on that one. Like him for a double. We did play him slightly for a homer, not a lot, though. Astros been battling for sure as of late with their injuries. It's been crazy. Astros money line we still like. We've been on them all weekend. See no reason to hop off yet. I mean, they're in a tight one, but top of 6, 1-1. Christian Walker is out again. Man, that contract just continues just to be a turd. 660 OPS. I don't mind the batting average at 230 if we had some power numbers to go with it, but I'd cash it out. Gabriel, I don't think you're going to get anywhere near 9. No. Will, what's up? Craig, thanks for joining. Yeah. Under 2.5 in the Chelsea game? Okay. I can see that one low scoring. We think high scoring in the PSG game, Trust? I don't know. I haven't seen Real Madrid or PSG not score a couple goals apiece, it seems like, in every game so far. So maybe a higher scorer one in that one. Yanier Diaz, double. All right, got a runner in scoring position. Bearded, thanks for joining. Hurricane, thanks for joining. One, thanks for joining. Corey, thanks for joining the show. And 6-4, bottom 8 in Colorado. Rockies with the lead. For sure, we are on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, all of them at the same time here. A little bit of fun. Max, thanks for joining. Johnny Bravo, thanks for the hearts as well. San Diego, Chris, not in love with that game. Slight lean there, like a tenth of your normal unit size, probably. What I would think. But I still like the D-backs plus the 3.5 at plus money, yes. What's Lorenzen at pitch-wise? He's got to be about due to come out shortly, I would think. I still only 67 pitches, but third time through the lineup. Normally a little bit tougher. The Royals came out and scored 4 today. That's a series worth of runs for them. Yeah, just that Padres game's all over the place. There's a multiple paths to victory there. And Kegleyon's out. So bottom 6, Herrera, Carroll, and Marte coming up for the D-backs. Can they get the offense kicked into gear here? I would think it's 6 there. I think the 6 might be a big inning for him. Millwright, what's up, man? How are you? Hamill with the chance to drive in Diaz, maybe get a lead in this game. Between the stall, what's going on? Vividis is back. Over 2.5 in PSG game. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think we see some scoring in that one for sure. It's been an interesting, Club World Cup for sure. Scott Guy, what's going on? And Pittsburgh and Seattle. Under front 5, easiest play of the day, probably besides Cleveland and Detroit. 0-0. KJ Smooth, what's going on? Who do you need, Millwright? I'm sorry if I missed it. My bad. PSG or you know what? Besides the Troll Day Sunday, otherwise it's been fine. So need the Dodgers? They've been in a battle all weekend long, man. It's been a tough one for them. Need the D-backs. Yeah, Hummel just got hit by a pitch. First and second now for Dubin in this one. Need the Cubs. I'm with you there. We need that rain delay to stop. Looks like we're hitting weather there. Wind blowing in a little bit. Need the Cubs to string some doubles and singles together. It's going to be hard, I think, to get the ball out of the ballpark probably. So, B. Talik, thanks for joining. Weather always makes it fun, right? Antonio Green, thanks for joining. All right, can Dubin get a hit? Cubs hits, we like Tucker and Bush. especially Bush today. Definitely got to be the way he's been hitting the ball as of late. He's been really, 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 really good. And I add a few more reallys in there. And they've got him up to hitting 5th. Still won't let go of the Ian Happ deal. I like I said, I'm still there. Yeah, pretty much, Chris. You can get to the link easily through YouTube. Just follow us on YouTube. It's there basically every episode. Cubs game going to be canceled? Not if they can help it. So, CKP, thanks for joining. Yeah, we had to switch a few things around on the TikTok channel. Dubin gets on base, but bases are loaded now for Zach Short, who's been on fire. 7.5. Well, it should be I'd be really honest. I think the Cubs are going to score 6. It's 6-2's been in my mind basically all day long. And since yesterday, so I'd like it just to snag the over there, but hypothetically speaking, let's see which team has the advantage. If they go to extras, the Dodgers. Yeah, if it goes to extras, basically that home team has a monster advantage, I think. Player prop, what's going on? Trap a lot. Thanks for coming on. We don't want to see this game go to extras. We want to see, if you're going for the Stros, you want this game right here, bases loaded, 2 outs, to get something there. If you're rooting for the Dodgers, you're rooting for extras, I think. Rangers don't love today. Bush to hit a home run. Home runs are going to be tough today with the wind blowing in, so I probably wouldn't play any home runs there. But Millennium, thanks for joining. Not to say it can't be done, but it should be getting a bigger plus number than normal on that one for sure. Rangers don't love today. I'd probably, like I said, probably a 10th of your unit size on the Padres. The game we really don't like either side. Of the 3 games remaining, that's the one I'd stay away from for sure. I do like the A's, though. Make sure you guys share, like, comment, gift, or something on the live. I have no problem answering questions all day. Just reciprocated a little bit is all we ask. And we'll answer questions we have for the last couple hours, and we'll continue to. But make it good for both of us. All right, Zach Short in a 0-2 count. Can he get it done? Just a little bit of hit, youngster. Come on, Zach. I thought they were going to make a little bit of run this inning of the 6th, but not so much. Carroll strikes out again. That's his 3rd K. Wow. Corbin Carroll, first 2 games off the injury list, has been a dud so far. Under in the Rangers game, possibility there. Both teams don't normally score a buttload. Yeah. 999, thanks for liking the live. Cubs, yes. Three outs on 7 pitches. Yep. Fantastic work by the Diamondbacks in that inning. So it leaves Lorenzen in for more. I don't know about the Cubs, but yeah, Padres, I can see that one. A's, the A's can put up a buttload of runs by themselves. We'll see. All right, still 3-2 count on Zach Short on the hits and the Cubs game. Okay. Over in the last 2 games, there's 3 left. Like I said, Texas, the Texas-San Diego game, if you throw that out, the other 2, possibility. All right. Astros walk in a run, 2-1. Zach Short gets an RBI. Pred is up. Bases loaded. Needed that one. See, Pirates live. If you're at +1.5, I guess this game still smells like 1-0. We said it on the show. 0s through 5, and maybe end in a 1-0 Seattle win. I don't like him to win straight up, but +1.5 I can understand. And Houston bullpen has been pretty solid, except for what's the one dude? Abreu. But yeah, thank you 7 times. Appreciate that. Appreciate that 7 times. A lot. Stillers, thanks for joining as well. Stefan, thanks for joining. Yeah, if you like the picks, if you want the more in-depth show, which I highly recommend, make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. And also, you can follow, if you want the little bit shorter version, TikTok's the place to be for that. Live shows we are on currently on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, all 3. And Ken Paredes, we got another pitching change. They bring in a left-hander to face Paredes. Kind of a shock here. Bases loaded, still 2 outs. And we're going to the 9th in Denver, Colorado, 6-4. Scott Guy, thanks for liking the live. The Astros have the bases loaded. OG, thanks for the gifts as well. And the likes. Megatron, thank you. Bases loaded. Yep. And a pitching change. 2 outs. Paredes is up, who's got a double earlier in the game. And the Astros did take a lead on a walk-in walk. On a walk-in run scored. Love the walks. So much fun watching them walk in a guy. That is just pitching. The guys that do not know where the ball's going to end up. It's absolutely amazing. Those guys continue to have jobs. Mariquez, thanks for joining. Justin Lowen, thanks for liking the live. Ricky, the problem is with pitching is baseball, there is not enough to go around. So, obviously, where was that called strike? What? D-backs getting, yeah, they're not hitting the ball at all against Lorenzen. It's been crazy in that one for sure. All right, so we'll get back to that game. Thoughts on San Francisco today? I like the A's a little bit better. We liked them yesterday. They just couldn't hit Webb enough, but I do like them today. Tatis and Suzuki, I would not play a home run in the Cubs game with the wind blowing in, especially from left. Tatis, sure, on that one maybe, but I would not. Anything in the Cubs game, I wouldn't play a homer personally. Double, I think you're okay. I do like Michael Busch would be preferred play there, but Bankroll, James, thanks for coming on. John, thanks for joining. San Fran, I think they keep within a couple runs in that game, but that's about where it stops for me. 6-4, 5-3, something to that effect with the A's victory. All right, 2-2 count on Paredes. This is a big one here. If he can get more runs home, Dodgers could be in huge trouble. Cubs over 7. I think a good chance today with the Cubs hitting Fetty. I expect the Cubs to get 5+ of that. Yeah, a good chance to get 7 runs plus. Vera, thanks for liking the live. We'll be on here for just a couple more minutes. We're going to watch this last at-bat with Paredes. Hopefully he drives in some runs. 2-2 count. Bases loaded. 2 outs. And fouls off another one. Vera, thank you again. Hopefully, everybody's had a great Sunday. It's been, did they score finally? 1-0? Was it a home run or something? Sorry, I'm watching this Paredes at bat here. Rangers, Padres score prediction. 4-3, 3-4. Could go either way. Maybe 5-4 on the outside, but should see a close one. Rockies are winning, and Paredes strikes out with the bases loaded. Yeah, White Sox are, Rockies came back. We said +1.5 and money line when they were down 4-2. Now they're up 6-4 in the 9th, 1 out, nobody on. And that one, Royals still up 4-0. Impressive day for Lorenzen on that one. Yeah, hopefully be on tomorrow as well. In that one, Seattle does take a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. So maybe the 1-0 game comes in. Yeah, I love you too. Can they say how they got that run? Of course not. Arizarena hits a home run. 1-0 Seattle. We predicted 1-0 finish, so we'll see if that holds up as it's only bottom 6. So, in that one. But front 5, guess what? Was perfect for Skeens once again. 10 strikeouts. Only goes 5 innings, though. that is becoming an issue. Skeens at 78 pitches gets yanked. Trying to limit his pitches, I think, a little bit, but I do like the Astros and the Cubs as well. All right, we're going to have to pop off here. Appreciate as well everybody coming on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok as well. Yeah, before last night was the 0-7. Yes, okay. I understand. All right, everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. We will see you guys tomorrow night or tomorrow. Have a good one. People don't pay attention.